Hey, this is Jimmy Kinder from Catch Can. I just thought about one more thing. It's very disturbing, but it just hit me and I thought I'd share it. And it's this, if they've broken down government, Trump and his cronies have fired everybody or gotten rid of them, Congress has done absolutely nothing, right? Republicans with with Elon Musk, and all that money, they've gone along with Trump because they're just salivating for that money that Musk has. They're stupid, utterly stupid, greedy motherfuckers, right? But here's the thing: if you break everything down, all the governments, the FBI, look what they're doing. The FBI, the CIA, look what they're doing. The CIA, everything, police departments. We have nobody that's really going to be a first responder to a violent coup attempt. What do I mean? I don't like what I'm saying. I'm just painting scenarios, and I'm asking you to think about what the motivation is behind destroying the FBI, behind destroying the CIA, behind destroying the Department of Justice, behind destroying the military. If you have a group of dedicated followers, 400 or 500, maybe a January 6th group, just saying, whatever, somewhere, an armed militia, who surrounds Congress out of nowhere while they're in session and summarily kills all those politicians. I mean, they just take them out and shoot them in the head. A lot of brain power, a lot of spirit goes out of the world right there that could have done us good. Democrats probably will be the ones killed and not the Republicans, but maybe maybe they'll kill them all. Because, if he's going to be the emperor, he's got to sit on that seat alone. Just hear me out on what I'm saying, okay? Because this shit actually has happened before in your world history 2 or 3 times. So they surround everything and they kill everybody. And who's going to stop them? How can we as a nation even mount a response at all? How can we mount a response? Everybody that was running it ain't in power anymore. The people that are in power are dumbass motherfuckers that don't even know, or so incompetent they don't know how to run it. And all they're doing is destroying shit. And all the seniors that were there, they're all gone too. What's left? Absolutely nothing at all. Where is our defense against a violent coup? They just take the Congress members out and kill them. The Senate members out and kill them. And all of a sudden, they're gone. I'm not sure if he'll do that with the justices or not. I'm not sure he'll do that at all, but he might. Most probably something like that or akin to that will happen. They may just take them over and shoot a few of them. I mean, if I was Trump, I'd shoot Bernie Sanders. He'd be fucking dead, Probably Liz Cheney too. She'll be dead. He's going to take out the people that he's... What I'm trying to say is this is going to turn violent to... What I see happening is they're undermining every way that we can react as a government. There's no way for us to react to anything now because they've taken out everybody that could react. Do you get it? Because the people that are left don't know how to react, so there won't be a reaction. They'll just take over. And then we'll see. That's what we're up against. And this is a time clock, man. Share this video if you even feel halfway like this or think it's worth thinking about. Or Share your thoughts, because the whole thing right now is, why are they disabling all this shit? They're disabling all this shit so there won't be a response when they take over. Very smart. And yeah, and maybe they do. I don't know what that means. I think we're getting ready to enter a, unfortunately, particularly bloody part of our history. And we will either survive through this or humanity will not. I think it's a evolutionary bottleneck right now. But don't be so stupid to assume. If you're Indian, you don't assume this at all. And if you're black, you don't assume this. You don't trust white people? I don't fucking trust white people, most of them. I'm sorry, I got PTSD just like the rest of my race and the rest of the black race. That's the fucking way it is. I don't trust. But I do know that there's white Indians and there's black Indians and there's purple Indians. And I'm sure black people, there's tan black people and white black people and polka dot black people, and I ain't saying all that. If you identify and you are, that's one thing. If you are. But we're coming to a point where they have to force us now to accept their doctrine, as they start this fucking whole thing. And what does that mean for us? Well, it means we'll have to redefine our system after this and decide what's really important and how we want to construct it. We're coming up on the major evolutionary cataclysm or whatever of our species, really. Because we are a global economy now. We're actually kind of a global government. That's what makes this all so crazy in a lot of ways. Disconnected, but because of the only thing that's disconnecting us right now from being a true global government are two words. That's greed and complacency. And I'm really not sure how we battle that, but I will tell you this. These guys are playing for keeps. This ain't no game. They want all that money. They want our servitude for the rest of our lives. And they don't give a shit about our children. Hey, look, first thing, he cut Indian education. He cut Indian education. Why? Why did you do that? Well, he already said that Indians, we don't look Indian enough. So we're not Indian first because we don't look Indian, right? But who the fuck is this little white motherfucker to judge us, right? And then he's pissed off because we beat him in the casino business. And he had a casino failure. And we are successful. He doesn't like that at all. That probably... It doesn't make us equal to him. You got to understand, we're not equal to him. We'll never be equal to him in his eyes or any of his people because they have billions of dollars and we don't. But why do they have billions of dollars and we don't? Well, this tax cut's one thing because all that money could be going to help us, help our children, help have good things for our people. But, it's a tug of war over that money because... with that money, they can buy an extra yacht. With that money, they can buy another young girl that has a really tight pussy. With that money, they can own a town. And more sycophants who are going to walk up and kiss their ring. You're going to have so much with the money. It has nothing to do with humanity's self-actualization, really. Well, it's debatable with Musk. But I think that he's a creep, actually, as I've looked at him. And I think that he wants to run everything in a way. And maybe he should. And maybe this is all just a part of him coming to power, you know, and everything that's going to happen is going to be because he willed it. And I'm pretty sure I won't be alive because I'm going to fight. I'll fight it. I believe in balance. I believe that more oil is a bad thing. I will not buy anything Tesla. Fuck you, Tesla. If I had a Tesla, I'd go have it fucking to the dump and have them crush it. Can't support him in anything he's doing, especially in the internet, satellites, anything. It's time to abandon him. But he's already got the keys to the kingdom. He's in to the financial payment system. How's that for scary? Anyway, I'm kind of short. It's 11 anyway. It's just a short message. But I think that I hope we can join together to battle these guys. Because I think they're going to fucking try a forced coup. I think disabling this government is all a setup before they start going ballistic, as in with bullets. You know, I think they're going to try to take the Congress out. You say I'm crazy. I'm probably crazy. But if it happens, holy fuck, dude. Then all those political minds are gone. They're all dead. And if I was a congressman, Democrat, I'd be carrying a gun going into Congress. You know, because you just don't know what's going on. You got to preserve yourself alive. You got to have a plan. And if you don't, well, then you're just fucking dead, huh? I hope I'm wrong, actually, about everything. But I have a feeling deep in my spirit that I'm not. I have a feeling that we all got to pray. And then we got to come out with our best. You know, sometimes your best means you got to die in the fight. But you die for a future, for what you believe is right. Someone comes out alive. We have time to talk about it right now. And they did in Germany too, I'm sure, before everything. But there's no talking when they start rounding up people and arresting them. They start incarcerating them. And I hate these words. When they start summarily executing people. If anything I says, and I hope I am so full of shit right now. But if what I say comes to pass, you'll know. It'll be all over the internet, you know, with whatever spin. But if you see people that are being killed, summarily killed, murdered, then you know we're in a different age. But I really do. In the end, I think the plan is to disable government to the point that there is no response it can give to anything, which he has successfully done with the help of the Republicans in both the Senate and the House, who have stood by this whole time and let him do it. The Democrats have tried to raise stuff up, but you know, the legalities and quorum and having enough votes and all that shit, they can't do shit. So this is all a Republican choice, whether you like that or not. That's really the truth. Now, the whole thing is they're gambling too, because if he proves himself just to be a dictator, then he doesn't give a fuck about that party. You know, that's just all bullshit. And they're gambling that he's really a Republican. And gambling that Trump is really a Republican is like gambling that a whore is a nun. Just saying. It's the same fucking thing. Because you know he ain't Republican. So it'd be interesting what happens, but I think it's going to turn violent. I think it's going to do it, but I'm not really sure when. But before the summer, it's all set up. They've disabled everything. Watch for them to disable the military and to replace the police leaders, at least in the capital Washington, D.C. area. Maybe in California, try federal positions. All they can do is federal. So you guys that are employed by the state, you're our last defense. And you know, you have to decide whether you're afraid of the future, you're afraid of black people, you're afraid of Indians, you're afraid of Mexicans, you're afraid of Orientals, because they're different from you. We are all the same people. It's only, I think 0.5% variance in all our genes that makes us what we are. So we're all pretty much the same. That would be 99.95% the same. That's pretty similar, or higher, you know. So we're pretty much all the same people. Here it comes. I don't know what all this means. I'm going to post it because I don't have any more to say. I just say look out for it and see what's happening. There's all this rhetoric and shit that's going on, but they're essentially not stopping him, and that's the whole thing. When they could, remember that point. When they could, because they could, but they're not. He's meeting with them on the weekends with Elon Musk or whatever, and appealing to their greed. You know what? When you write some guys a big enough check, they just turn the fuck over. And you know, there's other guys, it don't matter what you write, they ain't turning. I'm one of those. And I hope you are too. It's not about money. It's about our evolution. All right. I'm done with everything today. Have a good day.